Welcome back to this pick.
Welcome to show you guys.
This is going to be the game about the Vikings, a recap of the Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, 24-17. Vikings win this one, pretty much close the door on Green Bay going to the playoffs.
Yep.
He's a Green Bay fan. He's taking this one pretty hard, and it's not going to be easy fitting for him. But anyway, Kirk Cousins has a really good game, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns. Murray didn't do much. Cook didn't really do much. Thielen had a monster game, 125 yards, a touchdown, and Diggs had a good game as well. Aaron Rodgers struggled. He had barely almost 200 yards, touchdown. Aaron Jones had a solid game, 72 yards, a touchdown. Adams had a solid game, 70 yards and a touchdown as well. Yeah, man, Rodgers hasn't looked the Rodgers we know him to be this whole season. I think they definitely need a culture change. I definitely think they need a new coach. They need some different players. They need to fully get Rodgers healthy. He needs to connect with these younger receivers. They need to figure out a number 2 receiver in my eyes. They need to build on this really good running back they have. Sure up their offensive line a little more, especially inside. I think they have really good tackles, but their interior is not great. On defense, their secondary has a lot of young talent. I think their linebackers have really good talent. They need a good pass rusher. He's definitely going to get into it more than I will. But, yeah, man, Vikings are surviving. If they can string a couple more wins together, they can maybe get a wild card game. Kirk Cousins balled out.
Yeah.
This was first cousin, not third cousin like last week. Thielen was a monster. No one could cover him. And, yeah, man, great win by the Vikings. Packers, man, I'm sorry.
Gotta go to the drawing board.
You gotta go to the drawing board. Hopefully Rodgers can stay healthy, not get hurt, and everyone else can stay healthy and not get hurt. And you can get a good draft pick and figure it out next year.
Yeah, this was definitely a must-win for us, the Packers. And, yeah, man, we didn't come out with a victory, and we're pretty much done for this season. There's like a 8% chance of us making it, so we're done. I mean, it'll be crazy if we make it in. Honestly, at this point, I was telling him off camera that really I would just sit Rodgers down and let our backups play because it's kind of senseless at this point. We ain't going to go anywhere, and it'd be retarded as hell getting him hurt, further injured. Because like I said, to me he ain't even fully 100% yet off his leg injury. So that'd be really stupid of us to continue to play him when we're really not fighting for anything, and him to get hurt for a senseless reason. And because he's really everything right now for our team. So, yeah, he's right. I mean, I'll start with our defense. Our defense ain't terrible. We got a good line, defensive line. Our linebackers are pretty solid. We're just really we got some old guys on the end that we need to. I'm pretty sure Clay's going to be gone next year, so we need to get a young talent to fit in for that. Nick Perry, I don't know what we're going to do with him. Honestly, I think we should get rid of him too. Love you, Nick Perry, but you haven't really been really elite in the past 3 or 4 years, so it's time to move on with you as well. And but Fackrell, I'm really happy with Fackrell and Blake Martinez. They've been really solid for us.
And Ryan's really good.
He's just been injured, yeah. So we haven't really seen him at all. But man, and that's who's Fackrell's replacing Ryan, so that's really got me excited for him. So our corners are just, I mean, they're young, they are talented, but they're just young. In this game, they were getting so banged up that we could have probably called somebody in the crowd to go play for us. Like that was kind of the issue in this game, as well as our defense and offensive line was getting banged up and injured in this game, so that didn't help the situation. And yeah, when you got young talent against a really good Adam Thielen, excuse me, and a really good Stephon Diggs, and you got Kirk Cousins actually being first cousins and not, throwing stupid interceptions.
Yeah, third cousins.
Yeah, they were going to shred us, and I was kind of afraid of that, and that's exactly what happened. They took advantage of our young, depleted secondary, and they just shredded us up.
They didn't have pressure on either.
Not really.
Daniel is not playing. Hurt them.
They did at times, but not enough to, like I said, win this game or make enough important stops. Hell, even I've been ghost all year, Kyle Rudolph even had like 4 or 5 catches in this game, so that should tell you how depleted our secondary was. Offensively, I think our line is good, but they got banged up. They've been banged up a lot this season. In general, we got a great running back. They actually carried the damn ball quite a bit today, which made me happy. Not being stubborn now and actually run the ball. We had 70 carries, 72 yards. Like I said, that's almost 100 yards. So we did. Like I said, that's just been my thing that I've been pounding our coach about. It's like, you got to run the ball, man. So I was a little happy with that. But yeah, man, it was just a struggle for our offense as well because we pretty much only have one solid receiver that we can rely on, which is Adams. Other guys are so young and inexperienced that it matters. Like I said, when you got Rodgers expecting somebody to be here and they're not, that should tell you something. And that's happened all season. So, but they're talented. That's the thing. They are talented. St. Brown and Scotland are talented. It's just like I said, they need more plays and more experience to get better. And I am excited for next year because we do got this young talent on both sides of the ball to go along with Aaron Rodgers, and I'm excited. Hopefully, I love you, McCarthy, but it's time. It's kind of like the ripping the Band-Aid off when it came to Bob Stoops. I love Bob Stoops to death, but it was time. Same thing with my Packers. Love you, McCarthy. You took us to the Super Bowl. Thank you. But since then, you haven't really done much. We've been in playoffs, but we haven't been any further than that. So this team, with Aaron Rodgers and this young team getting better and better, we can't be just sitting there at 4-6 next year. So it's time to move on to McCarthy. Hopefully we can replace him with a better coach. That'd be great.
More inventive coach.
Yeah, more inventive. Just needs to be optimistic on running the ball more and things like that. Making better decisions, all that.
Play calling. Better schemes. I don't like to say, but more of a McVay type young mind that's going to be able to call a lot of great plays for Rodgers and give him more perspective on different plays. And Lincoln Riley's probably going to get thrown around. He's probably going to get thrown around in every other NFL coaching job. I don't think he's going to be going to NFL right now, but who knows? That's one of the places that if I was Lincoln Riley, I'd probably go. One of the greatest quarterbacks of this generation. But as an OU fan, I really hope that doesn't happen. But they just need a different mind and a different philosophy. And
it's time.
They got a lot of talent on this team, and A-Rod's still healthy enough and still in his prime enough that they can make a Super Bowl run in my eyes.
Definitely, for sure. And we definitely need to switch things up by next year. Like I said, this year I would just kind of hang the hat. Honestly, like I said, I would bench Rodgers, which I don't think that's going to happen because I don't even think Rodgers wants that to happen. But I think they do. Like I said, I don't want to see him get further hurt. Great win from Minnesota. They look like they're back to their stride if they can keep playing like this and Kirk Cousins doesn't throw stupid picks. I think they'll be okay. They could possibly fight for the division against the Bears, but I think, in my opinion, I think the Bears are going to keep that spot and keep the #1 spot, but they can fight for a wild card. Right now, I think they're sitting in the wild card, matter of fact. So they're sitting pretty if they can keep going and keep playing solid defense. They played pretty well defense. They look like they're getting better and better. They had a slow start. If they can keep looking better, then Minnesota could very easily be right there for a wild card. So if they can stay healthy, they definitely can fight for that playoffs. And better luck next year for our Packers. And this was definitely a punch in the face if you're a Packers fan. But we just, like I said, if you're a true Packers fan, you just keep rolling with your team and fight on, have a great fight next year. And hopefully things will look up and look better for us as the Packers.
Alrighty, well, that's all I got to say about this game.
That'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe. Of course, we'll love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. And we'll see you on the next one.